want to ask everybody a question. 3 frogs sitting on a log in the middle of the pond. 2 frogs decide to jump off into the water. How many frogs are left on the log? I heard somebody. I'm going to say it again. 3 frogs sitting on a log in the middle of a pond. 2 frogs decide to jump off the log into the water. How many frogs are still sitting on that log in the middle of the pond? I can't hear you. Who? One. I see my brother Green over there. Yep, 0. He says 0. 1. No, there's 3 still sitting on that log. You're right. There's 3 still sitting on that log. You know why? Somebody else said 3 over here? Yep. There's 3 still sitting on that log. Because there's a big difference between making a decision and actually doing something about the decision that you made. There's a big difference between making a decision to do something and actually doing it. And some of us have been sitting in the valley of decision for so long and you haven't done anything about it. Right? Live life through a positive lens, and one way that you do that is to use your creativity. Back again, it's operating in your gift. I operate in my gift, and the first person that's a recipient of me operating in my gift, you know who that is? God. You know who the second person is? My wife. And everything else after that. I operate in my gift. Matter of fact, operating in my gift brought me to be able to do what I'm doing here right now. Tim and Sean have been rocking with me for a minute, and Tim has gone back and looked through all like for the past 3 years of everything that I did. You know how I started doing what I was doing? Riding in my car on the way to work tomorrow morning, shooting myself with driving. I get cussed out. Negro, I know you're not driving with the phone. All right, whatever. Y'all don't know. I got skills. You know what I'm saying? And I'm driving in the car with the phone on me, doing live while I'm watching the road and giving whatever it is that God gave me to give to somebody. Watch the progression, y'all. I made a decision and I did something about it, and I worked with what was in my hand. Some of you are so concerned with the end goal and you trying to skip steps. I ain't never seen nobody go from 1st to 5th grade. I've never seen that. Everything that we do in terms of our marriage is a process. And the first thing that you have to do is realize who you are and who you are not. Once you can deal with, oh, come on. Anytime me and Faith go through anything, even if she's 70% wrong and I'm 30% wrong, that's still 30% that I got to deal with me before I can touch her 70%. And if any of you know, that 30% will keep you busy for a mighty long time. Because making adjustments and becoming the person that you want to be is not an overnight process. It's not like when you got a headache and you take 2 Excedrin and then boom, 20 minutes later it's gone. Some of us got some deep-rooted stuff that we dealing with. And I got to deal with me and the healing that I need, stuff that has happened in the past. For those of you who don't know, I suffered a divorce. It took me 7 years to get myself halfway decent to be able to take her on. And here's the funny thing, I'm still paying the price for that. Why? Because I got a 17-year-old who was living with her mother for the last 15 years, right? And now she's been living with me for the past 3. And I'm telling you, it's requiring growth from me in ways that I never thought I would have to, stuff I had to go through in order to achieve growth. But guess what? When I'm done, when this is all over and said and done, I know something's waiting for me on the other side of it. And that's the promise that continuously keeps me in place, working on who I am. And guess what? It's not happening overnight. You know how I know it's not happening overnight? Because I've been going to therapy with her for 3 years. And I still feel like there hasn't been any progression. And here's the funny thing. Some of you get, touched with the simplest of things and you're ready to quit. For better or for worse. For richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. Marriage ain't for suckers. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Quest. Listen very closely. February 21st through the 23rd, Miami,
Florida. It's the Grow Marriage Conference. Listen, guys, it's going to be phenomenal. I promise you. We went to Atlanta. It was wonderful in Atlanta. Went to Chicago. We blew it out the water in Chicago. Now we're bringing it to Miami, Florida. Listen, guys, it's going to be a phenomenal conference in hopes to take your marriage to the next level, right? We're going to do something called the Grow Marriage Assessment. We're going to learn to communicate with one another. Why? Because 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Either somebody's not talking, somebody's not listening, or both. And guess what? We're going to find out our preferences, how that stuff works together, meshes together in our marriages, and sometimes how it just butts heads, how we butt heads with our spouse, right? So remember, February 21st through the 23rd, where is it going down? Miami Temple in Miami, Florida. For more information or for you to register, go to gmcmiami.eventbrite.com. I'm going to say it one more time. G as in green, M as in marriage, C as in conference. One more time. G as in grow, M as in marriage, C as in conference, Miami.eventbrite.com. Guess what, guys? It's free. No other marriage conference is going to bring you what we're going to bring you. It's the Grow Marriage Conference. gmcmiami.eventbrite.com. Don't meet me there, beat me there.